حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا إنه من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الذي أدى الأمانة وبلغ الرسالة ونصح للأمة فكشف الله به الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى آتاه اليقين وتركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك فمن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما ومن يعص الله ورسوله فقد ضل ضلالا مبينا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون صدق الله العظيم فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله جل وعلا وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار ثم أما بعد اللهم ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من lisani yafqahu qawli amin, 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 ja Rabbel alamin. Svaka hvala i zahvala gospodaru svih svjetova, neka je salavat i salam na Rasula Muhammeda sallallahu alaihi wasallame, na njegovu porodicu, uzorite čestite ashabe i na sve one koji ga slijede sudnjega dana, molimo gospodara svjetova da ustraju na putu istine, amin, ja Rabbel alamin. Draga i poštovana braćo, cijenjeni džemate, danas je 21. Muharram 1444. godine po hidžri. I danas, ako Bog da, naša poruka uloga roditelja u oblikovanju identiteta svoje djece. Draga braćo, ono što je svima poznato je da su djeca darovi, hedije, koje nam je Allah dželešanuhu podario, a opremiti vjerskim znanjem, naukovanjem, ilmom je jedna od obaveza, draga braćo, roditelja za koju ćemo svi biti pitani u загробnom životu, odnosno na ahiretu. Draga braćo, obrazovanje naše djece počinje od kuće. To je prva stanica i to je prva škola. Mjesto, draga braćo, gdje počinju da uče o znanju, da spoznaju i da uče o životu. Postoji nekoliko kazivanja u Kur'anu Kerimu, draga braćo, koja pokazuju i prezentiraju ulogu roditelja u obrazovanju svoje djece i gajenja njihovog identiteta. Na primjer, draga braćo, za danas navešćemo jedan primjer kazivanju Lukman, el-Hakim, mudri Lukman, u svojim mudrim izrekama. U Kur'anu Kerimu se spominje, dakle, čitava stranica njegovih savjeta svome sinu, ima preko 50 savjeta. A ovo trebamo, draga braćo, uzeti kao poruku, kao lekcije i kao primjer. Šta je to Lukman, alejhi salatu vesselam, savjetovao svome sinu? Kaže Allah dželešanu za Lukmana: Ja bunayya aqimis salat. Lukman je kazao svome sinu: O sinko moj, aqimis salat. Uspostavi namaz, obavljaj svoj salat, svoj namaz. Wa'mur bil ma'ruf, naređuj dobro. Wanha anil munkar, zabranjuj zlo. Wasbir, istrpi se, ala ma asabek, na onome što te potrefi i zadesi. Inne zalike min azmil umur, dužnost je tako postupiti. Draga braćo, ovo kuransko kazivanje, ovaj samo jedan ajet, 17. sure Lukman, koje je, dakle, predstavljeno u Kur'anu, zajedno sa raznim drugim pričama, kazivanjima o obrazovanju mladih, pokazuje nam u stvari, draga braćo, važnost roditelja u postavljanju prioriteta za dobrobit svoje djece, kao i ulaganje napora u razvoju njihove ličnosti i misli. To je zbog toga, draga braćo, ako djetetu dopusti dakle da odrasta u, da kažemo, haostičnom okruženju. Okruženo dakle u neugodnim i neuglednim aktivnostima i pod utjecajem negativnih stvari, dakle sve će to sigurno postati norma, normalnost, prihvatljivo onda kada odrastu. Jer oni koji vode na ljetovanje razna mjesta, kad dijete naraste, ne osjeća neku, da je to normala, je to svi idu, kaže. Je li tako? Jer jabuka ne pada daleko od stabla ili kruška, ili kako mi kažemo, neće daleko od iver od panja. No, međutim, da se vratimo na priču, odnosno kazivanje o Lukmanovim savjetima, kako je spomenuto u ovome ajetu. Jasno pokazuje kako je Lukman, alejhi salatu vesselam, dao prioritet, ono što većina nas, danas muslimana, zaboravlja, dakle, obrazovanje i uvažavanje vjerskih vrijednosti broj 1. Aqimis salah, uspostavi vezu sa Allahom dželešanu, konektuj se dobro, poveži se sa svojim gospodarom. Draga braćo, nije čudo što smo mi nazadni u svakom pogledu, pa i u vjerskom, a i u svjetskom. Jer mi smo diskriminatorni, dakle, mi nemamo vezu sa Allahom dželešanu, osim kada nešto nas pritisne, kada nam škripi pod nogama. Vidite kako Nuh alejhi salatu vesselam prvu stvar svome sinu, svome djetetu govori da se poveže sa Allahom dželešanuhu. Dakle, vjerske obaveze. Jer to iz tog razloga što istinsko razumijevanje, draga braćo, vjerskih vrijednosti igra važnu ulogu u oblikovanju karaktera i ličnosti pravog muslimana. Kao dio našeg napora da razvijemo i da, dakle, obrazujemo našu djecu, imperativ, dakle, naređenje strogo je da se njihovo obrazovanje zasniva na šerijatskim principima i vrijednostima, kao i na, dakle, na zadovoljavanju prirodnog razvoja i nivoa razumijevanja djece. Da li je to nama prioritet? Broj 1 što mi danas gledamo u modernom svijetu, većina nas, 90,9% muslimana, gleda gdje je dobro plaćeno. Malo nas vodi računa da naučimo da se pokaže da je dobar, da je za Allaha dželešan, da se konektuje. Jer to je neprekidna veza, ne može ga ništa spriječiti kada ima Allaha dželešan za sebom. Nije čudno što se mi lahko prevrnemo preko noći i odemo za drugim stvarima. U školi smo mi dobro pažljivi, svi pazimo da dobro bude, da bude sve dobre ocjene. Ali nas toliko ne zanima da dijete nauči nešto iz vjere, da pročita knjigu, da nešto presluša, tako dalje, tako dalje. Ako je, draga braćo, ovo što sam spomenuo, vezano za razvoj male djece, isto tako Kur'an obraća pažnju na onu koju su malo veća, što mi zovemo tinejdžeri, jel? I daje naglasak na to, upravo smo spomenuli sada prije, džume smo proučili suru Jusuf, kada su dvojica mladića u zatvoru bili pa su sanjali san, pa su rekli Jusuf, eto protumači nam, inna narake minel muhsin, pa mi tebe vidimo da si ti dobročinitelj, da si dobar insan. Pa nam protumači. Pazite, jedan ajet tumači njihov san, jedna rečenica za prvoga, druga za drugoga. A pola strance on govori, inni terektu milleten, kaže ja sam ostavio narod koji je obožavao nešto drugo mimo Allaha. Podučava, dakle, tu omladu zbog čega je on u zatvoru. Allahu akbar. To je Kur'an, draga braćo. To je Kur'an, draga braćo. Jer, draga braćo, kad su omladinci, to su, dakle, najbolje godine, te godine, draga braćo, oni žele da probaju sve, bez obzira što je zabranjeno. Oni su spremni, dakle, i da preuzmu određeni rizik. Ako je u pitanju droga, nemoral, alkohol, ne znam nija, bilo šta, krađa, neki kriminal, spremni su na to sve da urade. Jer tako razmišljaju, misle da su puni snage da niko ne može stati u kraj. Draga braćo, to je doba kada su, dakle, oni najjači, odnosno ljudi najjači. Tu snagu treba iskoristiti za dobrobit njihovog života, kao života, dakle, onih oko njih. Da ih povežemo sa Allahom, to je naša obaveza. Vidite šta poslanik alejhi salatu vesselam savjetuje nas. U svom hadisu kad kaže iskoristite 5 stvari prije drugih 5. Dakle, trebamo da obratimo pažnju koje su te 5 stvari. U tih 5 stvari, draga braćo, što poslanik spominje, iskoristite mladost prije bogatstva? Ne, prije starosti. Jer znate, kad je mlad čovjek, ima puno želja, puno energije, sve hoće da proba. Ali kad se konektuje za Allaha dželešanu, drugačije. Kad čovjek ostari, onda počne da ibadeti, da klanja, hoće i na hadž, hoće sve. Ali ne može, nema snage. Nema elana da ga šta pogura. Ali dok je mlad, ako se poveže sa Allahom dželešanu, drugačije se postupa. Mi kao roditelj, draga braćo, možemo da direktno i indirektno utjecamo na našu djecu. Utjecaj koji porodični život ili roditeljstvo imaju na identitet djeteta mogu biti uzrokovani direktnim i indirektnim utjecajem faktorima. S jedne strane, roditelji mogu aktivno i promišljeno podučavati moral i vrijednosti. Oni svoju djecu mogu podučiti o razlici između ispravnog i pogrešnog. To je oblik, dakle, direktnog utjecaja. S druge strane, roditeljstvo može indirektno utjecati na djetetov identitet i društveni razvoj aktivnim, dakle, demonstriranjem razlike između ispravnog i pogrešnog. Najveći utjecaj koji roditelji imaju je kada praktikuju ono što propovijedaju. Ovo je, dakle, jedan odlomak iz časopisa koji govori, dakle, o identitetu djece. Dakle, vidimo kako možemo direktno i indirektno. Ono što mi radimo dok se oni mali gledaju, neće daleko iver od panja. Hoćemo li mi u džamiju? Haj sine, klanjaj. Uči Kur'an, što ga ti ne učiš? Što ti ne klanjaš? Što ti ne ideš u džamiju? Djeca su čista. I odmah te pita. A tebe je li imalo stid? Zato, draga braćo, gledajmo šta nam je prioritet. Molimo Allaha dželešanu da nas uputi, da nam popravi stanje, amin rabbil alamin. Ako Bog da, poslije džume namaza ćemo klanjati, dakle, u odsustvu dženazu namaza našega Harisa, rahmeta, koji je preselio prošle hefte, a već je, dakle, dženaza bila u Bosni, njegovome, ja mislim, mjestu. Pa molimo Allaha dželešanu da nas uputi i da se smiluje svima i da oprosti nam grehe, amin rabbil alamin. Kulu qawli hada wa astaghfirullah, fastaghfiruhu innahu huwal ghafurur rahim. La dhanba illa kama qala alayhi salatu wassalam. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم ولا عاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. بعد اللهم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي آمين يا رب العالمين. We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all the blessings. Peace be upon Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his house, all his companions, and all those who follow him until the day of judgment. Amin ya rabbil alameen. Dear respected brothers in Islam, dear followers of Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, today is 21st of Muharram, 1444 al-Hijri, and today our message will be around the role of parents in shaping their children's identities. Dear brothers, children are gift, as you know. It's hadiyah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, entrusted to us. And equipping them with religious knowledge, Islamic knowledge, is one of the responsibilities of parents, for which we will be questioned in the afterlife, in the Darul Akhirah. Dear brothers, our children's education being at home, and that is well known, we call it the first madrasa, or first school for them, the place where they being to learn about the knowledge in general and the life. There are several stories, al-qasas al-Qur'aniyya, qasas al-Qur'an, the stories in the Quran that showcase the role of parents in educating their children. For example, dear brothers, today we'll mention only one of those. It's mentioned in Surah Al-Luqman, and Surah Al-Luqman is full of these advices of the Luqman to his son, to his child. And it's one page, the second page of this surah. And as scholars mention, there are so many books written about that, and there is more than 50 advice. So let's see what Luqman alayhi salatu wasalam used to advise his son, his children, and let's see what we are giving as number one in our life. So this ayah says, Ya bunayya. Luqman alayhi salatu wasalam speaks to his son. He said, my dear son, aqim as-salah, establish the prayer. Wa'mur bil ma'ruf, enjoy what is good. وَانْهَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ, and forbid what is evil. وَاصْبِرْ, and be patient, endure patiently, عَلَى مَا أَصَابَكَ, whatever befalls you. إِنَّ ذَلِكَ مِنْ عَزْمِ الْأُمُورِ, because surely those are indicative of true resolve regarding his commands. So dear brothers, this is only one, the ayah number 17. There is ayah before and after that coming as advices. But this story that was founded in the Quran Kareem, along with the many other stories regarding the education of children and the youth, demonstrating the importance of parents in prioritizing their children's welfare, as well as putting effort in developing their personality and thoughts. This is because, dear brothers, if a child is allowed to grow up in a chaotic environment, surrounded by disreputable activities or wrong activities, and being influenced by the things that are negative, this will surely become the norm for them when they grow up. For example, in these days that majority are going to the, to the beach, right? Taking whole family, mom and dad, and everybody is half naked and so on and so forth. When they're growing up, when they are young, it's okay. But when they're growing up, it becomes habit. Nothing is wrong. You have to go there. You cannot explain because it becomes part of them. As we said, the apple does not fall far from the tree. So the story, dear brothers, of the Luqman's advices as shown above in this ayah clearly shows how Luqman prioritized education and the appreciation of religious values in guiding his son. 99% of us will look what school is the best for your child. And of course, not what the best school, what is, this. It's very important. 100,000 million, whatever. That is most important than anything else in our lives. So it is not strange, our situation, our hal in these days, in all levels, Islamic education, non-Islamic education, whatever. It's not, because the priorities is shown in our practical way. Very few are connected to the religion. The number one, aqim as-salah. Connect yourself with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is number one. And that is our duty. That's our obligation. That is very important. That is number one priority, to connect yourself to Allah subhanahu, and of course your kids must be connected as well. So this is because a genuine understanding of religious values plays an important role in shaping the character and personality of the true Muslim. It is very important for us to know our religion, to connect, number one, with Allah, with our Creator. You're not connected with me, with this and that. You're connected with Allah, so that is the source of all happiness. And of course, we don't say if you're connected and you're praying and doing the religious duties that your life will be smooth and perfect and no problems at all in your life. We don't say that. And that is not guarantee. The Prophet was a prophet and he was facing challenges. But it will help you to go out from them. So number one, the brother's advice of the Luqman alayhi salatu wasalam was aqim as-salah. Pray, establish the prayer. So dear brothers, just before Jummah we read another example from Surah Yusuf, when he was in the jail, in the prison, and two young people was with him, and they have a dream, and they saw Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam with them. He said, "Inna naraka min al-muhsinin." We saw you a righteous man. What are you doing over here? What's wrong? We see you're a good man. And here they want to explain them the dream. The dream came in the Quran explanation, one ayah. Half ayah for one person and half ayah in second person. So what happened? He did not explain immediately. It's more than almost 1 page. He's telling them story. He said, Inni taraktu millatan. I left the people who used to worship somebody else beside Allah. And he's mentioning their acts and what they used to do. And then he's coming to explain them. They are youth, so he's teaching them. That's another example, dear brothers, that we can take. So of course, the youngest one and the age of the what do you call it, the teenage, they're feeling full of strength, smart, enthusiastic, and so on. So even there is something they want to try, and they are ready to take, even if there is kind of the risk. You know, if it's risky, they will take it. If it's drugs, immoral, you know, stealing something, doing some kind of criminal, because they see they are powerful. They think there is nobody can stop them. That's how they're ready to take it. So we have to use this opportunity to teach them the Islamic values. Look what the Prophet ﷺ is telling us here, advising all of us. He said, "Iqtanim khamsa qabla al-khamsa." You know, take 5 before the other 5. So use these 5 things before the other 5 things comes. And he mentioned one of these is very important for us today, is the youth. Use your youth before money? No. Before you get old. When you are young, there is so many energy, there is so many power, there is so many wishes that you want to do. But if you're connected with your Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then there is things that may calm you down. They are not praying because they feel they're strong. But when you are aged, what happens? All of a sudden you want to go to the Hajj, even if you cannot walk. You want to make a fasting a lot, not only Ramadan, almost whole year, because you want to earn good deeds, because you think, yeah, your time is passing, so you are living this. So then you try read the Quran a lot and this and that and Qiyamul Layl. But when you are young, you don't think about these things. Pray just 5 times if there is time. But look at today, what is the number one for our youth, for our kids? Number one is, you know, school. And of course, what school? When you work, you need a lot of money. That's number one. Number two, what youth are thinking, or kids, are a sport, going here and there. Very few are those who want to learn about their religion, right? Very few. To read a book, to listen some lecture, to come to the mosque, or to do this. And we don't have time. We are busy. We are sporting here and there, and, you know, running school and the homework. And, you know, like our kids say, you know, this is from the maktab, take as a homework, is on only, oh, we are busy, we have a school, and, you know, 5 days, and they are busy. And if you as a parent do not support them, they will keep going busy, because this busyness comes from where? Probably they hear it from somebody as adult close to them, because there is, everybody say busy, 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 and they memorize it. When you tell them something, do, oh, we are busy, you know, we don't have time. So pay attention what we are doing, because that's our responsibility. And of course, dear brothers, other thing is that we can influence our kids either directly or indirectly. As one of the journals says, when it comes about the identity of the kids, you know, it says the influence that family life and parenting have on a child's identity can be caused by direct or indirect influential factors. On the one hand, parents can actively and deliberately teach morals and values. They can instruct their children on the difference between right and wrong, and this is form of direct influence. On the other hand, parenting can indirectly influence a child's identity as social development by actively demonstrating the difference between right and wrong. The most impactful influence that parents have is when they practice what they preach. You don't say to your kids, go pray, go read the Quran, go to the mosque, because they are pure. They will ask you why you're not doing that. If it's good to pray, why are you not praying? If it's good to have a hijab, mom, why are you telling me as a daughter to have it and you don't have it? If it's bad to go there, why we are going there? So be careful. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us to straight path and increase our faith. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. Dear respected brothers, just one quick announcement. We made dua for our brother Haris, who was our brother here in community, and he passed away the last week. And we'll just pray janazah in absence, requesting by his family, because some of the family members are not able to pray janazah over there. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide all of us and to have mercy upon our brother Haris, who was young, around only, I think, 26 years or so. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless him with paradise and forgiveness and patience and sabr for his family. اللهم ارنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وارنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه اللهم اسلك في الخيرات وترك المنكرات اللهم ارزقنا رزقا حلالا طيبا وبارك فيه يا رب العالمين اللهم اعزنا بالاسلام يا رب العالمين اللهم بارك في اطفالنا ونسائنا وازواجنا يا رب العالمين اللهم علمنا بما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا زدنا علما يا رب العالمين اللهم اجعل هذا جمع مرحوما ومن بعد تفرقا معصوما ولا تجعل منا شقيا ولا محروما اللهم لا تؤاخذنا بما فعل السفهاء منا اللهم لا تسلط علينا بذنوبنا من لا يخافك فينا ولا يرحمنا اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا اغفر لنا ولوالدينا وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب وصلي اللهم على سيدنا نبينا محمد في الأولين والآخرين وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وأقم الصلاة إن الصلاة كانت على المؤمن كتابا موقوتا